Sports Talk World, what's going on? It's Terrence McCoy here. What's good, Will?
What's up, T?
You like the new mics I got?
I love them. I love them. Solid gold everything.
Man, that was actually a good game last night.
It was. I loved it.
Shockingly. For it to be a defensive game, going to overtime, nobody was expecting that. Especially me, because in the beginning I was like, "Oh my goodness, this game is dragging."
you give up faith so quick on games.
Because like I've been saying, both these teams were known based off defense,
Right.
and for like first couple minutes, I'm just like, "Yo, this score been 3-2 for the past couple minutes."
And then when I finally turned the game on, it's tied up 27 all.
I was like,
how is the game over?
But I think I picked that game to the nose because I called Virginia winning that game because they had more weapons than Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Oh no, I mean honestly, I was going to give it to Texas Tech off the strength of how the Rams got to the Super Bowl. So because they got to the national championship on a missed call, so I'm like, they're not really supposed to be there. So I was shocked that they won because I'm like, they ain't gonna know what to do in the spotlight.
Did you see that penalty? Not penalty. That call everybody's talking about. It is always a call.
See, I mean, no matter what, you're always gonna get a missed call or excessive call because at the end of the day, the rest is still human. Unless there's like robots out there officially, hey, that's a foul. I seen that. Like, there's always, but it's wishy-washy sometimes.
I thought it was I did see the ball graze his pinky.
Right.
And because when the ball rolled, I did see his pinky go back a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay. So everybody saying, was that a good call, not a good call? It always happens. But we can't take nothing away from Virginia. I mean, like I previously said, they had scores everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
DeAndre Hunter stole the spotlight. 27 points, 8 for 16, 9 rebounds, and 4 for 5 for the 3-ball. Especially that clutch shot in the corner, that 3-ball corner pocket. And Kyle Guy was named MVP?
Yeah.
24 points, 8 for 15, and 4 for 9 for the 3-ball.
Mm-hmm.
They just had so much. You couldn't cover everybody on it. And Texas Tech, Jared Culver, it was 5 for 22, 0 for 6 from the 3-ball. And Owens, who fouled out, was only 1 for 3. So, yeah, they was known for defense, but like I've been saying, Texas Tech wasn't known for offense. They ain't had that chemistry I'd say Virginia had on offense.
They definitely got away from their type of game early, and they was playing at Virginia's tempo and everything.
Right. And by the end, they were just throwing up just for shots. I was like, this ain't gonna work.
Yeah. After you told me that there was a lid on the basket after like them shooting threes, I turned around. I'm like, can I get a screen? Y'all just
and it was one play. It was a tied game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was about 8 seconds left, and they went for a 3. I'm like, you didn't need a 3 at that point.
Yeah, you still got plenty of time.
9 times out of 10, if you go to the hole, you're going to get a foul regardless. So I didn't get why settle for a 3. I think that's what pretty much caught the game also. But March Madness is finally over. Thank God. Woo. Virginia can throw away those UMBC demons. Well, I'm still going to bring up like y'all did lose to a Baltimore County team.
But I mean, you did, but
redemption.
Let's just say this is the ultimate story of redemption and silencing your haters.
It's going to be on 3 for 30.
It is definitely.
All right, well, we're going to transition to the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Every team is locked except for the AFC. I don't really, show my team off. So, I'm sending all my energy to Miami.
We got y'all.
Wade's last game in Miami.
I want to see Wade in the playoffs also.
But I'm a realistic fan. I don't think it's going to happen, bro.
Yeah, the odds I seen.
Nah. Losing 4 straight.
Yeah.
And got the Sixers tonight. Mm-hmm. The Nets. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. So, that leaves the Pistons or the Hornets. Scenarios are if the Pistons go 1-1 and the Hornets go 2-0, the Hornets get in. based off a 4-0 record against the Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
The Pistons, if they go 1-1 and the Hornets go 1-1, the Pistons are in because of the better record and a tiebreaker over the Heat. For Miami to get in, they have to win both their games, and the Pistons have to go 0-2, and the Hornets have to go 1-1. The Pistons' last 2 games are against the Grizzlies and the Knicks. The Hornets have the Cavs and the Magic. Who locks up that 8th seed?
Who? I mean, honestly, looking at it and just looking at the numbers, I say the Pistons got the easiest route going in because one, like the Grizzlies, they are 32-48, and the Knicks they 16 and 64, and they playing for Zion. So, right. I mean, relatively both teams will be playing for the lottery. So 9 to 10, their starters and everything won't be in.
Okay.
The Hornets, like they beat the Cavs, but since the Magic, they probably want to keep that momentum going into the playoffs. So their starters may play at least a good portion of the game. But like you said, the Heat,
I love them, but
right,
I don't see it.
They're playing 2 playoff teams.
Yeah, exactly.
And one, the Sixers got to keep their momentum going into the playoffs because they got something they got to prove to everybody. And the Nets,
Nets been on under my radar.
They had my attention since All-Star break. But yeah, I definitely see the Pistons being the team in the 8th spot, locking that up tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm agree with you. I'm gonna say Pistons also. Hornets can sneak in. The Hornets can beat the Cavs. It just can they beat the Magics? Right. That's the question. So the Hornets can sneak in, but I'm putting my chips on the Pistons. Earlier I said the Magics. They locked up the 6th seed. But for Miami, we're just so inconsistent. Like this team, they're either very good or very bad. You cannot lose tonight. This is Wade's last home game. You cannot lose tonight. So it's just gonna be based off it's Wade's last home game. So we gotta beat the Sixers. So, but going to Brooklyn, even if they win both games, they still need help from the rest of these teams. Yeah. So you're just praying for a miracle at this point. But I'm gonna say the Pistons lock up that 8th seed. So we got the playoff picture. The Bucks will be playing the Pistons. Toronto will be playing the Magic. Sixers, Brooklyn. Boston playing the Pacers. Look at the West. The Warriors will beat LA. I said beat LA. See, I'm already calling it. Warriors will be playing LA. The Nuggets will be playing the Spurs. Your boys.
My boys.
We playing the Thunder. I'm getting to them later. And the Raptors, not the Raptors, I'm sorry. The Trailblazers will be playing Utah. Whew. It's looking like a good playoff, so I'm looking at
both conferences, both ways and everything. Yeah.
I'm gonna say the Bucks gonna sweep the Pistons. Like it don't matter who gets that 8th seed, they're getting swept. That Sixers and Brooklyn game looking kind of good.
That series should have like Eastern Conference Final type of atmosphere because I think like the Sixers will come out swinging, but like since everybody's sleeping on the Nets, they gonna have something to prove.
It's just D'Angelo Russell. As soon as he got traded to the Nets and came back from that injury, that man been on a tear.
It's like D'Lo then got some VC, put his attributes up, got ice in his veins. He proven. Matter of fact, he's the most improved player.
Yeah, man been balling.
Yeah, but
look, I'm gonna say to go to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm putting the Bucks in it. And I'm saying give me Toronto.
Yeah, because honestly, I want to say Boston, but I don't know which Boston is gonna show up
exactly.
And they've been having a lot of turmoil coming the last month because Kyrie is unhappy. He don't even want to stay there. So
yeah, Kyrie gone next year.
Yeah, so when your number one player starts saying like that, like, are you really gonna get 110% of him on the court?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, last year, I'm like, oh, Howard and Kyrie coming back. Oh, Boston.
Right, exactly.
Then it's like, nah.
See, and the thing about that series, this is the thing about the Pacers. The Pacers got here without Victor Oladipo.
Right.
So it's like, if you could do this without your star, like, I know they probably more emotion and everything. This, like, but we're gonna see who they are in the playoffs. We all know the playoff is a different atmosphere.
Right. You can jump over to the West. You know, the West is just always stacked, man. All these games are good in the West, but I called Oklahoma City going to the finals.
You did.
They've been on a slump. Like, they really dropped to the 6th seed. And because, Paul George got hurt. So they just fell. And they're playing your boys. I don't even have them getting past your boys now.
See, now, one with OKC, I know everybody will say thunder up, we're going thunder down. But first of all, I didn't heard, like, OKC got a lot of turmoil in their locker room. I seen rumors of them saying Westbrook is overrated.
Yeah.
He's a blessing and a curse, especially in late game situations. Like, he forces a lot of shots when PG is sitting up there at the top of the key, open or whatever. The Rockets, we pretty much got the same nucleus we had last year and everything. Honestly, all we just need is Chris Paul to stay healthy. As I've been telling you since February.
Yeah.
I need James keep this same energy. This 50 point outing, like this. I don't know who's up your path. I don't know who made you mad, but keep it. But just understand, you have a lot of help around you, and you don't got to do this alone. Run as one.
Yeah, I saw on ESPN, everybody's like, yeah, Russell Wilson is overrated, but the guy's still walking triple-double.
Right, he is.
And this guy, he always says this. Every time I share something on Facebook talking about, Westbrook put up numbers. The first thing he says is, look how many shots he took.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you got a very good point. Because he do force a lot of shots, and some of, bricks, but sometimes some go in. But for James Harden, pretty much everything you said, I got him getting MVP, but it's like, we've seen this too many times.
Yeah.
You're balling. He's changing the game. He's getting some heat, because a commentator actually said he's cheating the game. You know what I'm saying? The step back. I will say, Curry did try that step back, and he got called a travel. And I hit you up like, I was kind of confused. Like, that look kind of like what James Harden does.
See, let me clear my throat. Now, since you brought this step back, now I remember when Curry tried it. See, everything is always about this one life lesson you always gotta remember: stay in your lane. He never does a step back. So for him to randomly do it, it looks obvious. It's not as smooth and efficient and fast.
Yeah, because as soon as he did it, got caught travel. He did exactly this, like the 13, like, hey, 13,
right. But like all superstars, and especially the superstars, like great superstars of the current era, all get calls their way in their favor, get a blind eye. We can go down the list. We got James Harden. He get a step back. You can say that. You can say it's a travel, but Luka does the travel. Does the step back also. You got Kobe. Kobe also kicks his leg out to get the foul on his shots.
Right.
Manu used to kick his leg out.
Yeah, always.
Right. Michael Jordan, for your old ballers out there, that was a push off.
Yeah, you talking against Utah, I believe.
That was a push off. Push. You can't do that. A lot of these crossovers, they are carries. The Warriors as a team, 90% of their screens they set are illegal. The man is still moving when the defender is trying to get around. You can't do that. Your feet have to be set. So all this nonsense that James Harden is traveling, he's breaking the game. No, all superstars in any sport gets calls. We can go. We don't even have to stay in basketball. We can go to football.
Yeah.
You sneeze on Tom Brady. What happens?
Not passing interference. I'm roughing passing. You speaking facts, people.
Clay Matthews. What?
Yeah.
Clay Matthews is legitimately the example of what happens when you touch a quarterback.
Right.
Like, so it blows my mind. It irritates me, and
I think it's because these players are getting cooked. Man, if you hate it, stop them.
Right.
That's all you gotta do.
The rookie stopped it.
The first time I ever seen a step back get blocked.
Exactly.
I like, oh, he found the formula.
And first thing what I said, that's what tape does.
Right.
If
exactly.
you watch tape, you know the step back coming, you defend it. He left-handed, play to the left side.
But also when you say play as one, remember last time I talked about Kobe said, that style ain't gonna work in the playoffs. You gotta, like you said, recognize you have other soldiers.
Right.
I mean, for all means, you can drop 40 once you get the W. Do what you gotta do. But also, just know it's not just you on the court.
Right.
Like, you don't have to always run ISO. You can do other things.
If your shot is there, take your shot.
Yeah.
But if you can get another man open because of your driving and stuff.
Yeah.
Kick it out. Trust your man in the corner. Just disguise it.
Right.
You don't have to over exhilarate yourself in the playoffs, because a 7-game series
is a lifetime.
Right. And if you play 7 games for each round and say they did get to the finals, imagine how that is on the body.
Right.
Like,
but we also going to jump to the Warriors. Honestly, I still have them being beat for some reason. Like, I don't. It's like this team isn't the same as last year. Like, they can still be dominant and all that, but I think this team can be beat, especially all the speculation of they have like 3 people leaving. KD, Draymond, Clay's a free agent, so I know it's gonna be like, yo, we gotta do this one more time. But it's like we're not the same team because the bench, Livingston isn't playing the best.
Yeah.
And like I said, the bench is suspect too. So
see, I think what a lot of it has to do, if my memory serves me right, this will be, I know I'm jumping ahead of myself. This would be the fifth consecutive.
Cavs again. Well, I think 4.
4. Okay. Yeah. So this would be the 4th possible consecutive finals run. If you look at any team in the NBA, I'm gonna use the Lakers when they had their run. One thing, it gets hard to consecutively get there with no noise in the locker room, because one, you got some stars that was no names by their first championship start getting big headed, people in the corners and everything. Then it's like, oh, I'm entitled to this or whatever.
Right.
By KD coming in, it was a blessing and a curse. It was a blessing in the beginning. But like you said, now we at the end of his 2 years, and it's like, do we keep KD? Pay KD all this money? Clay done already said if he don't get his max contract, he's gone. So who do you use to get your core their money?
If you want to ask me, well, what you just did, give me Clay. I get KD, snipers, arguably the second best player, but you cannot bring up the Splash Brothers.
No.
And like you said, blessing and a curse. The blessing for KD going to the Warriors, get your championships. The curse, oh, you need Steph, you need Clay, you need Draymond. Oh, you can't do it by yourself, even though nobody's done it, by themselves. But you still made a sucker move,
right,
by making that jump.
Yeah, and definitely, and more heat is on KD to get one without Because they're like, all right, yeah, you did it, but you have the formula. You know, you know what it takes to win. So now take that formula to somewhere else.
And also, like, get me Draymond. Honestly, Draymond is really that energy on that squad.
Yeah, he's the pit bull.
Yeah,
that every team needs.
Even though he did decline, like he was never a efficient shooter. Yeah. But I think he got worse this year.
But I mean, his shots and shooting has gone down. But I mean, it's you gotta take it forward like this. He's on a team where I feel as though in your contract negotiation you have to put up a certain amount of threes or whatever.
Hey, because if you go to the Warriors, 3-point line.
Right, because even last year JaVale was out there shooting threes. So I feel as though
3 balls only.
Right, like the fact that he has the freedom to shoot the 3.
Mm-hmm.
So with that freedom, I'm gonna pull it also.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like one of the things. If he hits them, like say one game he's hitting his threes. That's one extra shooter you got to worry about outside of Clay, KD, and Steph.
Yeah, but if KD does when KD leaves, like I said, I have him leaving. I don't know why I'm seeing him and LeBron in like the same picture. Because before they was doing this, media, they just like, oh my goodness, what they doing? If KD joins LeBron James, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
See, I don't see it happening because I mean I seen the videos of them talking and everything.
Yeah,
but the fact that KD has said so many things about LeBron, the LeBron atmosphere is toxic. He's been saying that for this whole year. Like that's the LeBron effect. Like when he comes to your team.
Yeah, and Kyrie said the same thing, but that's speculation that they might end up back together. Or somebody else will say KD and Kyrie in New York.
I got KD and Kyrie hooking up way fat, a lot more than KD and LeBron. Because kind of like I ain't gonna say they a similar player, but LeBron is more aggressive and KD is more passive.
Right.
KD works a lot better with a point guard, and I think having a Kyrie type of point guard would definitely suit him a lot better. And New York may be the destination because they got these lottery picks. They got the cap room.
Yeah, they definitely do.
So
hey, playoffs starting soon. You know we gonna tune in. Let's jump to football, please. Well, not football. Just all this drama, man. I'm getting sick and tired of Antonio Brown. Throwing shots at Juju Smith-Schuster pretty much for no reason. Like going back, talking about, bro fumbled the season away, leaking. I don't even say leaking. He just being childish, showing text messages of him and Juju. I'm like, what can you, like, I just want to ask, like, what is coming out of this?
So, I already gave y'all one life lesson today. Let me give y'all another one.
Yeah.
Mind your business. Juju was minding his business.
Minding his business. That man in Pittsburgh, you all the way on the West Coast.
There is nothing coming from AB staring the pot. That's all it is. Staring the pot.
This is what pisses me off. Like, bro, you won. We sat right here and said AB won
confidently. Like Juju even came out and said he respected this man, looked up to him as a brother when they played together.
Right.
And you throw shots at a kid.
He's 22. We're older than bro. Like, but this is the funny thing. I'm as much as I see this, I'm just like, do you know you went from a Ben Roethlisberger, no offense to Oakland fans, but to a Derek Carr?
Right.
Like, I don't think you can talk yet. Like, you're putting a bigger, not just on the Steelers, Cause you have other heads coming in saying, "Yo, I want to put a helmet on yo," cause like he keep talking. So like you making yourself public enemy number one. You haven't called a regular season pass from Derek Carr yet,
Right.
and you're just making yourself. There's, everybody watching you, hearing you, and you're bringing so much heat to yourself. And I'm just like, bro, if you go out there and if you don't make the playoffs, I'm just imagining
And who in the division? And you
Denver, Kansas City, the Chargers,
and you
and you running your mouth like, yes, you're the best receiver in this generation, yes, but I'm like, you went from a Hall of Famer to Derek Carr.
Right, and I understand we will never understand what you've seen in the locker room.
Right.
But what I want you to understand is you don't even have the best quarterback in the division. You have the third best. Antonio. Let the hurt go. You are acting like the ex that checks Facebook, Instagram, everything. Oh, what does he talk about? That post is about me. Let me subtweet. AB, let it go. When you let that go, let that mustache go too.
But like this he's mad because Steelers named him Stealer of the Year last year. Juju did have a better season than you, bro. Like he kind of did. If you want to be real, Juju had a better season than AB.
You and your best friend was crying the whole season. Like you and your man's got what y'all wanted. Y'all got out.
Exactly.
Leave Juju alone.
At least Bell didn't do all this. Well, Bell just sat out saying, I'm just gonna chill, mind my business. He's not leaking no messages, saying, oh, I'm gonna do this. Bell just like, yo, I'm just gonna chill here.
Right, with occasional stir the pot on
Yeah, he was a little shady.
But that was only like when the Steelers lost.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, he was like, Connor trash,
Yeah.
You feel me? Like
Connor actually showed a text that Bell sent him. It was like respectful text, like, yo, bro, boom, 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 boom. You're like, no hate towards like your own players.
Yeah, Antonio, y'all really gotta.
He's getting annoying.
You gotta make the playoffs.
You have to make the playoffs.
There's, like you already said, there's a lot of targets on your back already. Just don't get up looking for the ref because helmets will be laid.
God forbid Derek Carr gets hurt.
Like especially when y'all play the Steelers, helmets. Now, I can't remember if y'all in Oakland or in Pittsburgh, but regardless, the helmets will be laid all year long, all game long, everything. So, third life lesson: remain humble.
Remain humble. I said you feeling yourself. All receivers are divas, but you're doing not even a little. You're doing way too much. But so we got for y'all today. We're gonna go watch these basketball games. Let's see, we gotta do it. Please do it for Wade. Last home season game. I'm gonna tune in. Sports Our World. Thank you for joining us. Terrence McCoy.
Your boy Will.
We'll see you next time.